Hello, everybody. Welcome to Red Tool House. This is an episode of Will Troy's Weld Hold. So, again, those of you that have been with the channel, you know that welding is brand new for me. Something I'm just sticking my feet in, sticking my toe in the water, I guess is the proper term there. So, I always wanted to have additional hooks on my tractor, and more than one type. I'll put different types on some actual hooks that you can hook chains on, and then D-rings. So I ordered from E-Trailer, because E-Trailer's been taking really good care of me. So I ordered some D-rings from E-Trailer, and these things are massive. A little close up of that. You can see, is that coming in all right, Liam? Here. I'll get it in the light too. So you can see massive weld-on D-ring here. It's actually got a little fillet in it, so weld that on. So the plan is to attach that to the face of the bucket. Now, so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, as that's what everybody does these days, right? About welding, and some really neat ones. But there's a guy by the name of Chucky 2009, I believe. Has a lot of really good welding videos. Big channel, and he has several videos where he's talking about attaching D-rings, and he recommends not welding D-rings directly to your item, so don't directly weld it to the bucket. He suggests welding it to some plate steel, maybe a square piece of plate steel, then weld that plate to the bucket. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a monstrous piece of plate. This big old turkey here looks like it's about a 3/8 inch thick piece of plate steel. Got to get it cleaned up, get it cut to size, and then we'll incorporate it into our plan here. So we'll see how this goes. So watch in horror or amazement, whichever you prefer. All right, so got that cleaned up a bit. I'm going to put it on my saw here and see if my cutoff wheel will take care of this turkey. Used that the last time to cut the receiver stock that we put on the trailer. So we'll see if this will work well enough. "15 days later." Well, isn't that special? This is why we buy an oxyacetylene torch, right, everybody? One cut, 2 more to go. Obviously, you need the right tools to do the job. That chop saw did not work at all, so I had to switch to the hand grinder using a cutoff wheel. And I guess that's why you guys have oxygen acetylene torches to take care of that. But we got through it, so we got 2 pieces of plate. Again, the game plan is to weld our D-ring on there. and then we'll weld that to the bucket. So we'll see what exercise and futility this is. Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. What is it?
On top of it.
There's a what on top of it?
That you just haven't painted.
Oh, that's just a wrench to hold it down. All right, we're gonna go again.
Yeah.
Crooked too. Stupid thing twisted on me. One again. I'll do the next one.
That might be a watch this time, Dad.
Okay. Ugly. Yeah, I don't know. Starting to look like welds, maybe. Will they hold? I'm gonna build up a little bit more, I think. The plates definitely look better than the daggone D-rings. D-rings look like somebody threw up. Alright, so a better way to test your weld than to actually get out and try to lift something heavy, right? Keep in mind, I ain't getting under this thing because I don't trust myself that well yet. So you see here, again, the purpose of putting these D-rings on the bucket wasn't necessarily for lifting logs like this. What I find is when I'm in the woods and I'm trying to extract logs, I don't have a winching system on the back of the tractor. So I'm trying to extract logs kind of over the hill or back where I can't get, right up to. And I like to be able to have a long chain. And before I've just been hooking it on the support of my bucket, the actual mounting bracket, which not a good idea to do that. If it would break, then obviously I'd damage my bucket permanently. So this obviously will hopefully deflect potential damage. You can see here, that's why I put them on either side as well. So at times when I'm in the woods, I'm pulling from one angle or another, and there's benefits, as you guys know, especially on hillsides, there's benefits to have your load coming from a certain side. So if I'm on a slope and I want to pull a certain way or I want to pivot around on that slope, having a tie off on either end is helpful for me. So with lifting logs here, if I really wanted to do this, obviously I want my load centered. So that's why I kind of just rigged up this chain sideways. Probably need to come up if I'm going to do this, which I'm not sure. What I'm normally doing is taking this chain and just wrapping it around my bucket. But it would be nice not to keep boogering up the face of my cutting blade there. So may come up with a cross or just take here and then weld. If this is going to work, go ahead and put a hook, not a D-ring, but an actual hook welded in the dead center, so I can just take my chain, cinch it up however tight, put it over that hook and be fine. That would probably make more sense for things like this. And as you can see, I didn't have any coyote or Kubota orange, so red toolhouse red. Seems like it's all we have around here is red or black paint. So we put a little red on that to keep the rust down. So again, not the prettiest welds in the world, but I ain't looking for a welding job, so we'll see. Those D-rings concern me, just the way those fillets are. I don't know if you can see. Just got more bubbling, got some gap there. I don't know. So you guys can give me some insight. You saw at times there they were cutting out. Rods I was using 6011 and 6013. Some of you guys had recommended trying 7018s. And like a dummy, when I bought 7018s, I bought, what did I buy? I ended up buying the wrong size. I think I bought 1/8, which that welder won't fire 1/8. So one last shout out for our survey. I'll put a link below in the description. If you take our survey, it just talks about homesteading. It's nothing crazy. I think 16 total multiple choice questions. Take that. We're going to do the drawing for everyone that participates in the survey. Going to do the drawing next week to give away the Olight flashlight. And the plan is to ship that out in time for Christmas. So if it's a Christmas present for you, Merry Christmas. If it's a Christmas present for somebody else, you must love somebody. All right. Take care, everybody.